I'm high, so I kind of like I start talking about something, and then it's like I want to tell something which has to do with the thing that I was talking about, but then I have to explain that by taking another kind of explanation around. It's with like kind of changing story a little bit, but it's all connected in the end. But then as I'm taking that other story to like explain this other thing, then I kind of get lost on there, and then I have to like do the same with this story and explain that one around that one, and I'm just taking story around story around story, and it's like a cloud of hash. I was sitting here, I'm pretty high, and I was thinking about this thing that I want to talk to myself about, which is that money can buy happiness. We tend to make ourselves believe that money cannot buy happiness, or we're like making up this sort of fake belief about what money is, and we're making ourselves feel like we're not worthy of money or having a lot of money, and therefore money is kind of a struggle for us in our lives a little bit when we're believing that. When we're believing that we're not worthy of having more money, or that money cannot buy happiness. Like it's a relative subject, because like in one way money can't buy the actual happiness, right? Because happiness is a feeling or a state of being which happens inside of you. But money can buy experiences which produces those states of being. So in that sense, money can buy happiness. And I think that money is awesome. And it's the greatest tool for trading. And I love money. And I don't look at life like money cannot buy me happiness. I look at life like, yeah, fucking nice, money, buy me a lot of experiences, and let's enjoy this life. Like, why should I limit myself thinking that I'm not worthy of having more money? We're all worthy of complete abundance in all aspects of life. We just choose to believe that we're not worthy. So we have to just switch mindset. We have to like transcend our beliefs in the subconscious mind. We have to see them, observe them, and realize the true nature of mind. Everything arises and then it passes away. Nothing is permanent except that which is watching. That is the permanent. And from that you can create what you want, because you're no longer attached to the outcome. See, it's really a paradox. And everything is relative and perspective. You can put anything into perspective, and you can look at one thing as it's ugly, or the same thing as being the most beautiful thing ever. And that's, I used to look at money as it was something bad, something ugly, something that was destroying the world and only made people greedy. Which is true in one sense. It does make people greedy. It changes people. It can make your best friends into your enemies. Just money, because they get greedy from the money. So in that sense, yes, it's an ugly thing, but you can also choose to look at it as the greatest tool ever for trading experiences and supporting each other and creating the world in duality. Like, I think we need money. It's such a good thing to trade. It's, if I create something and you like it and you want it, or you feel like supporting me, then like, why not pay for it? I do that all the time. If I find something that someone has created and I really want it, I really like it, and I like them, and I like the energy that they put into making this, then it makes me happy to help support them on their journey, like with money, so they can then use the money later to go buy themselves another experience, whether that is simple everyday things like food, or they can save them and go travel, or whatever is necessary for them in that time of life. And that's why we need money. Money is really such a powerful and great tool. And sometimes we tend to forget to appreciate money enough. So that's what I want to say in this video, that we have to change our beliefs about what money is and start to raise our vibrations around money so that we attract more money into our lives. If you go around and believe that you're not worthy of having more than you have, then you will stay in that limited experience. But if you choose to believe that you're worthy of everything, you're worthy of abundance, prosperity, and you really believe that, then that's a very good step towards reaching or attracting abundance into your life. And it's really that simple. You don't need to like chase after it. The more you chase after it, the more it kind of runs away from you. You see? It doesn't. Yeah, the more you chase it, the more you're gonna have to keep on chasing and chasing and chasing. It's like a dog chasing its own tail. And so just let go and change your attention. Like, where do you put your attention? On what thoughts and beliefs are you putting your attention? Are you putting your attention on negative beliefs about how your life is, or what could happen to you in negative ways or outcomes? Or are you looking at yourself as, are you placing your attention on positive thoughts about yourself? Place your attention on positive thoughts about yourself, and you do this on a subconscious level. You really observe and watch without tuning into or following. You kind of just observe. If you would follow, then that would mean a thought arises and you immediately catch it, and then another one comes and you catch that one too. But here, instead of catching every thought and sort of following them, you're just staying behind all the thoughts, and you let them arise and fall away, and you're not touching them. You're not grabbing onto any of them. They're just there, floating, and like appearing and floating away. And that's all you have to do. It's the most simple thing to do, really, to not like, because that's your natural state. That's who you are. If you are something at all, or if you are anything, then what you are is just a complete void, a silent awareness, a nothingness, empty. That's who you are. That's the you can't even call it the observer, because it's not that either. Even that which is observing can be observed, but from where? Is there such a place from where it is observed? I don't think so. In my experience, there is no such place as from where the observer is observing. In that case, if you want to give it a place from where the observing is occurring, then that's everywhere or nothing, nowhere. It's either nowhere or everywhere, or it is actually nowhere and everywhere. It's both at the same time. That's the paradox. And your stupid human mind can never understand this, so you have to just let go of the thoughts about it and just see it as it is. Like, be it. You see it when you are it, and you are it. So just be it and see it. That's how it goes. But we make it so complicated. And then once we find ourselves as just being this complete empty observer of all, then we can play in this world, but we don't have to be a victim of the world, feeling like we are played by the world. We can just be in the world and we play in it. And to play in this world, I think money is one of the best tools to play. It's a great play tool. It's fun coupons, really. That's really what it's fucking fun coupons. I love money. Like, money took me around the world, around this earth. Money buys me nice clothes. Money gets me the food on my table every day, like multiple times every day. I eat amazing food thanks to money. And so many incredible experiences that I would have never been able to experience without the tool of trading with my money. And the money, see, the issue with money is that if we get too attached to it, then we don't even allow ourselves to have fun with the money. See, I would never have traveled around the world. A lot of people, they have this mindset that they need to save money and have like a safe life where they have a house and a car and they always have money, and they work themselves in this loop, and they're saving money for later in their life when they're like old, retired, or when they get sick, or if emergency money for some. But if you live like this, continuously saving for some other moment than what you have here and now, then, like, I'm not saying it's wrong to save up. I've done that also, and it's great. But some people, they don't want to travel, and they're like happy anyways with their life as it is. But I'm not like that, and I've always had this traveling spirit, and I need to go out into the world and explore life and consciousness. Like, it's not even about exploring this earth. For me, it's always been like exploring life and what is consciousness. Kind of always been on that path. Like, since I was a kid, I've always had like deeper philosophies and thoughts and questions about life. Like, some people, they like to say, oh, you changed after you took psychedelics, you changed so much, and now it made you like you're just thinking too deep all the time, and you're like, no, that's not how it is. Psychedelics has helped me so much. They've been like, some people take a psychedelic one time and they get afraid. They get so scared of what it is, and they never want to do it again, and they think they're fucked up. I've also had many bad trips. but I've never been afraid of it because I know that it's just consciousness, and I'm not really afraid of dying, but I could be afraid of certain things like torture or like, yeah, like torture, or like, you know, imagine being kidnapped or something and tied up in some basement somewhere, and you're like in a Saw movie or something, like really getting tortured. Like that wouldn't be a fun experience. And but you can transcend that experience if you're not identified with your body in a horrible situation. Then you can see that it's all like a movie. But if I can be in this movie, I don't really like horror movies that much. Like, it was maybe a little bit fun when I was younger. I thought it was like fun to watch horror movies sometimes, but if I can choose to live in a horror world or a beautiful utopic world where it's all harmony and peace, I will choose this harmony, peace, utopia most days of the week. But sometimes it's nice to watch a horror movie or a drama or some thriller action. You know, we need a little bit of everything. It's a balance. But I wouldn't want to live in a horror movie, you know. I would like to live in a happy, peaceful, harmonious world where humans and other beings, all kind of beings and creatures, they live together in harmony and they don't destroy each other's communities. Instead, they support each other and see that we all need each other, because we all need each other. We all play a very important role. Everyone has their own unique set of skills and ways of being, and even just the presence is important. The presence of each being is important.